everybody. Welcome back to the Smarketing Connect podcast. I am your host, Tom Libby. I am the current CEO and owner of Smarketing Connect. And this episode of the podcast, we do what we call a 5-minute follow-up. And I bring back our guests that we do the Get to Know You podcast on to ask them a little bit deeper question because there was something in that podcast that just need to know more about. So I brought Seena back with us. And Seena, if you could do me a favor and before we get into the actual question, could you just remind everybody who you are and what you do again, real quick?
Yeah. Well, first of all, thank you for having me back, Tom. I really appreciate it. And I'm really looking forward to this podcast. So yeah, my name is Seena, and I'm one of the co-founders of Small Business Chatbot. We're a company here in Toronto, Canada, and what we do is we build AI chatbots. I mean, we like to call them AI agents for the websites of small and medium-sized businesses. And unlike other chatbot companies or chatbot solutions, we're not so much a customer support tool, but we're more of a an inbound marketing tool that focuses on converting your website traffic into introductory calls, demo calls, in-person consultations, and yeah, so we very much focus on website conversions.
I'm glad you went a little bit further with that than I anticipated because I thought you were just going to say we build AI chatbots and leave it at
Mhm.
that. But you going a little bit further and talking about the chatbot for the websites and such makes me think of the actual question I was going to ask you. So I'm glad you did that because I think there's a tie there. On the original podcast episode, you talked about localized SEO as a must-have tool for small business owners. And I wanted to ask you about that specifically and get your opinion about why it's important to you. Does it actually impact or influence your chatbot? Like, is there some tie there? Because I find it fascinating when people answer SEO, especially in today's world with all the AI-driven search engines and stuff like that that are literally changing the landscape overnight. But for some reason, localized SEO hasn't really been impacted as badly as some of the other versions of SEO. So I was fascinated when you said that. But I'm going to shut up now and let you talk because I want your 5 minutes to be about what you think of localized SEO and if it does impact or doesn't impact your chatbot on the websites.
Yeah, I mean, so it's a really good question. The reason why I think that local SEO is so effective is that it's very much personalized to the user. In other words, like if I were to say, I'm looking for a dentist in my neighborhood, um, you're not really competing with many people. And even if you are, all of them are going to be listed anyways. So let's say, for example, you're looking for, again, a dentist in your neighborhood. If you invest more into SEO compared to the other four dental offices in the neighborhood, you're going to be the first result. And so it really is helpful to invest in that. Now for us, for example, if I were to compare, a technology company with a dental office, you could get a chatbot from anywhere around the world. And so you're competing with so many people when it's not local. And not to mention, people are willing to spend a lot more money on, we can call it global or national SEO.
Yeah.
Um, and so that's why local SEO, in my opinion, has just been so effective for a lot of our clients. And yeah, to answer your question, whenever there's a small business that incorporates these processes with our chatbot, the results are amazing because they're able to, work with a digital marketer to run local SEO, and or even local ads in some cases, to drive traffic to their website. And then our AI agents are able to actually speak to their website visitors, collect their contact info, answer their questions, qualify them, and then basically get them to book a demo, book an intro call, or get them to walk into the office to do business with the business owner. So yeah, that's kind of been our scenario, at least. Like a lot of our clients that have been successful have been incorporating local SEO um, to drive traffic, and then we take care of that.
I thought you were going to tell me because your AI agents could learn the neighborhoods and they can talk to the people the way that they would talk in that neighborhood. I'm
We could do that. We could do that. If you're in Queens, we can give it a Queens accent, for example. Yeah,
yeah,
why
yeah,
not?
there you go. I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking like, wow, that could be really cool if I'm chatting with a chatbot and it actually says again, like the neighborhood that I live in has a like they so the city that I live in is sectioned off into like 6 or 8 neighborhoods, kind of like New York, like Manhattan with like
Okay,
Queens,
yeah.
the Bronx, not nearly as big, but it's similar to that. So if I looked at dental offices near me or dental offices in my neighborhood, and it said, "Oh, in Pawtucketville, you have these three." I'd be like, "Oh, how the hell did it know I was in Pawtucketville?"
Right.
But I would find that not calming, but I would find that interesting. I'd be like, "Oh, wow, this thing actually knows. Like it gets me. It knows me." So I thought there was some play to it like that. But you're saying that there is actually.
Yeah. Or we can make it so that like the AI agent that's talking to you is just wearing like a Red Sox hat.
There
You
you
know what I mean?
go.
Like it's like, hey, we're gonna help you with your teeth. Yeah.
That's awesome. So
Something
you
like
can
that, yeah.
customize it to that local, like, so again, it goes back to that familiar feel, that neighborhood kind of feel, and you can actually design and develop the chatbot to basically enhance that localized SEO value coming into the website.
Yeah, I mean to an extent. Like I think that it's not something we've actually tried yet, but it's something that I would be willing to incorporate and see what we can do there. What we are really good at though is like let's say for example you're running a like you have a skateboard shop and you're selling skateboards. Like your AI agent is not going to speak in the same way that another client who is a law firm is going to speak. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
It just wouldn't make any sense. Like if the skateboard AI agent is too formal, it's kind of off-putting or it's kind of boring. But then if if the law firm, I mean, I guess in the case of the law firm, it's a bigger problem if it acts like the skateboard AI agent. But yeah, the law firm wants a more formal person. So the tone, the kinds of questions it asks, the flow, the qualification process, that's all stuff we can customize. So
Awesome. Sina, thank you very much once again. Is my pleasure having you on the podcast. It's really been great, and I've enjoyed our conversation. So thank you again for coming on. I appreciate it.
yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
And for everybody else out there, keep selling.